Have you ever woken up, looked around, and thought, why don't I feel as happy as I used to? Maybe you've got the time, maybe you've got the freedom, but something still feels like it's missing. You're not alone, my friend. After 65, life should feel lighter, richer, and more joyful. But sometimes, little habits sneak into our daily lives without us even noticing, slowly stealing that happiness we deserve. Today, we're going to talk about those habits, the ones quietly draining your joy, and more importantly, how you can take your happiness back. Because here's the truth. This chapter of life isn't the end of the book. It's a brand new beginning. You've spent decades building, growing, and giving to others. Now it's your turn to live fully, with laughter in your heart and peace in your spirit. And that's exactly why this video matters. If we don't catch these habits early, they can rob us of the beautiful, vibrant years ahead. But if we do, oh, my friend, there's so much joy waiting on the other side. So stay with me today. We're about to uncover 5 sneaky habits that might be holding you back from feeling the happiness you deserve. And I promise you, every single one we tackle will make your life feel a little lighter and a lot more joyful. Before we dive in, let me ask you something from my heart. If you truly believe that God gives us the strength to care for the body He blessed us with, and you believe in the power of helping others, then go ahead. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. When you do, you're not just supporting this channel. You're spreading hope and health to countless others who might be feeling weak, lonely, or unsure where to start. Your simple click could be the reason someone else finds the strength to take control of their health today. Now, isn't that a beautiful way to make a difference? And don't just watch a piece of this video and leave, my friend. Every single habit I'm sharing today is like a stepping stone. And the real magic only happens when you stay for the whole journey. So settle in, stay with me right to the end, and let's walk this path to a stronger, longer life together. Now, let's get started with the first habit that might be stealing your happiness: holding on to resentment. Oh yes, I know this one isn't easy to talk about. Maybe someone hurt you years ago. Maybe life didn't turn out quite the way you hoped. Those feelings, they're real. They're heavy. But carrying resentment is like walking around with a backpack full of rocks. Every step forward gets harder and harder. When you let go, truly let go, you aren't saying that what happened was okay. You're simply choosing not to let it poison your heart anymore. Forgiveness is one of the most freeing gifts you can give yourself. Think of it as putting down that heavy backpack. Suddenly, your steps feel lighter, your breath feels deeper, and there's space again for new, beautiful things to grow in your life. The second habit is just as sneaky and just as dangerous: isolating yourself. It's so easy to do without even realizing it. Maybe the kids are busy, friends move away, health issues make it harder to get out. Before you know it, days can blur into weeks without real connection. But, my dear friend, we were never meant to live life alone. Connection is the lifeblood of happiness. Even a small chat with a neighbor, a phone call to an old friend, or joining a new community group can breathe life back into your spirit. If the thought of reaching out feels overwhelming, start small. One hello, one smile, one invitation, and watch how it blossoms into something beautiful. Now that we've uncovered 2 of the habits that might be stealing your joy, holding on to resentment and isolating yourself, it's time to keep moving forward. Because there's still more to uncover, and every step we take brings us closer to a fuller, richer, happier life. Let's keep walking this path together, shall we? Because the next habit that often creeps into our lives after 65 is living in the past. And I mean living there, not just visiting for those sweet memories. It's easy to find yourself replaying old mistakes, old regrets, or even just longing for the good old days. Trust me, I know how comforting those memories can be. But when we spend too much time looking backward, we can miss the beauty that's right in front of us today. The truth is, the past is a wonderful place to visit, but it's not a place to live. Life is still happening right now, and there are still new joys, new friendships, and new experiences waiting for you. Maybe it's a new hobby, a new community, or even just a new daily walk around your neighborhood that you've never really explored before. Every day you wake up is another blank page, just waiting for a fresh, beautiful story to be written. So let's honor the past, Yes, but let's not let it steal the precious gift of today. Now, speaking of stealing joy, the fourth habit we need to talk about is letting fear make your decisions. After a certain age, it's natural to feel more cautious. Maybe you've been through health scares, losses, or changes that shook your confidence. It's understandable, but fear, if we let it, can shrink our lives until the walls start closing in. It tells us, don't try that. It's too risky. Stay where it's safe. And before we know it, our world gets smaller and smaller, and so does our happiness. I want you to hear me when I say this. Courage doesn't mean you're never afraid. Courage means you feel the fear and you move forward anyway, even if it's just one small step at a time. Maybe it's trying a new exercise class, striking up a conversation with someone new, or even booking that trip you've been dreaming about for years. Life after 65 isn't about playing it safe. It's about playing it full. Fear will always whisper in your ear, but you, my friend, you get to choose whether you listen. And that leads us beautifully into the next habit, which is forgetting to dream. Somewhere along the way, it's easy to believe that dreaming is for the young, that once we retire or once we pass a certain birthday, the dreaming days are over. But that's just not true. Dreams don't have an expiration date. Whether it's writing a book, learning an instrument, traveling to a place you've always longed to see, or simply creating a garden that makes your heart sing, your dreams still matter. And the best part? You have the wisdom, patience, and life experience now to actually make them happen in a way that's even richer than before. Maybe your dream today is smaller than it used to be, and that's okay too. Maybe it's as simple as getting stronger, feeling better, or waking up with a smile each morning. Whatever it is, I want you to know, it's never too late to start dreaming again. In fact, it's essential. Dreams are the seeds of tomorrow's happiness. So, now that we've talked about the powerful shifts that happen when you let go of living in the past, break free from fear, and start dreaming again, it's time to keep moving forward. Because there's still one more habit that might be quietly robbing you of the joy you were meant to live. And trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Now let's dive into the final habit, the one that, if we're not careful, can quietly steal away the happiness we should be embracing every day: neglecting your health. It sounds simple, doesn't it? Take care of your health. But here's the thing. As we age, it becomes easier and easier to let our physical well-being slide. Maybe it's a little ache here or there, or maybe you've gotten used to skipping the doctor's appointments, thinking, I'm too old for that to matter now. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Your body is the only one you'll ever have, and caring for it, no matter what age you are, is one of the most important things you can do to stay happy and healthy. Small changes can make a huge difference. Taking a walk every day, eating the right foods, getting your rest. These things don't just affect your body, they affect your spirit too. When you feel good physically, your mind and heart naturally follow. So if you've been putting off taking better care of yourself, now is the perfect time to start. It doesn't need to be a big overhaul. Even simple daily choices like drinking more water, stretching your muscles, or going for a walk can bring you more energy, more joy, and a longer, healthier life. Now, before we wrap this up, let me remind you of something incredibly important. None of this is about perfection. Life after 65 isn't about suddenly becoming flawless or getting everything right. It's about making small, meaningful shifts that can lead to a more joyful, fulfilled life. Every little change you make has a ripple effect, and together, these small steps will guide you to a place where happiness isn't something you're chasing, but something you're living. So let's take a moment to review, without dwelling on the past, but simply to remind ourselves of the path we're walking. Let go of resentment, and forgiveness will lighten your heart. Reach out, connect with others, and watch loneliness transform into meaningful relationships. Stop living in the past, embrace today, and look forward to the beautiful future ahead. Face your fears and step into the life that's waiting for you. And dream like never before, because your dreams are just as powerful today as they were when you were younger. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? Is there one that you feel ready to tackle today? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video inspired you, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more tips, motivation, and practical advice to live your best life at any age. Remember, small changes can make a big difference in your health and happiness. And I believe you have everything it takes to make them. Here's to living your best life at any age. Take care of yourself and keep shining.